Hello, Facebookians. This is your boy Carl Dwayne Turner Jr. My brother asked me to do a documentary, to be a subject for his documentary. And I'm like, why don't we just wait till spring break? He made it seem like, yeah. So I got on, so I waited till my cousin's birthday party, which wasn't even the day I thought it was. They'd been there hanging out in that house and just no one told me. Like, I don't think certain family members remember I'm a family member, or it's like we don't like that much of him. We can only deal with this much, Carl. Fuck it. So yeah, I go over there and hang out. I'm like, what? Y'all were here Friday and Thursday? Like I could have came over. Oh my god, see? I never say anything because I'm like, oh, I just put my things on hold for everyone else because I've been waiting long enough. Like, why would I ever rush? Why would I ever, go against the flow? Like, I'm not even supposed to be alive. First off, I wasn't supposed to be born. I was too much premature. I was 3 pounds, 6 ounces. Plastic kept me alive. My lungs didn't work. Yeah. And then, fucking, all the brain injuries I had, and then the crazy one in the Navy. Well, the 2 crazy ones in the Navy where I woke up in a coma. And then I woke up out of the coma and I was like, God damn it. What year is it? Yeah, so I keep on saying jokes, but then I'm like, I'm being for real. Like it's 2025 and water's still free. We missed the water wars. But I mean, some people are experiencing water wars. That's why it's crazy when people are like shitting on Mr. Beast for stopping the water war. Or helping, yeah, preventing the water war. I'm like, God damn it. You guys are stupid. Now, I don't know, I've said too much. Anywho, I sold my place. I pawned my PlayStation 5 to get money to come to Austin because I thought it was an emergency. Right? You don't call the goddamn dog of war. You don't need to, right? Well, yeah, you send me an email. So yeah, I like got my ass here as fast as possible. To then be like, whoa. Yeah. Well, my brother, he said he was watching my TikToks. That's what I heard. I should have asked more questions on which one and what exactly were you talking about? Because at the time, I was grieving because I had just found out my girlfriend killed herself. Yeah, my dumbass was waiting for a text message back for 2.5 years. Yeah, I am super loyal. I'm like, nope, don't touch me, women. I have someone. Yeah, so I got ordained minister. I mean, I'm creating the process of creating my own religion. But yeah, I got ordained in some online shit and married us. So she was my wife because I was trying to get her to come to Texas. But she didn't. She went to somewhere else instead to make money because she didn't want the same thing that just happened to her to happen. Her be totally, no, they weren't even totally dependent. Just because of everything, he got to be like, oh, all that work you put in on my land, ha ha ha, bye. Like, I'm done with you and your crazy ass. And she was like, what? Well, I'm taking my garden. I can't, yeah, you can't take anything. It's like land. So she was just like, okay, fine. And then she fought to have the dog. Like yeah. So when I met her, I met the dog first. The dog ran up to me and I was like, oh, cutie pie. And then I see her run up and I was like, ooh, hello, goddess. And she's like, I don't know, something like that. It was love at first sight. And then I danced. Yeah, then we danced. Yeah, ate, drank, made love, smoked. Ate each other. Ha ha ha. Yeah, just she was in a weird situation. So like, yeah, her leaving that dude. So she's been like chilling in her van. So she like got sarna, lice, a bed bug, whatever, something. She got something, and then I gave that to me. But then got chlamydia from the last dude. So it was her boyfriend, and then this dude who was just like a midterm, and then me. And I was like, But for me, she was like, no, this is real. Like being with you stops the voices. Like, who are you? And I was like, I'm the god of time. I mean, they call me Carlito the dancer. They call me Carl or whatever. I have many names. I'm just waiting out this fucking time game. And she was like, mm. And then we talked in different language. Yeah, she taught me some Escota, the language of the Basque people. Yeah, like, yeah. I don't need someone who's intellectually my equal because that would be weird. I want to talk to a smart pants. I want to feel on some nice bodies. But she was smart as shit. And then it's like, do you just know languages or are you smart? No. Because people that know languages come off as smart. And I was like, nah, she was fucking the shit. And I was like, okay, cool. You've got everything going for you. What do you think about children? She was like, well, I mean, I did just turn 28 this year. And I told myself when I was 21 that I wanted to have kids. But I thought I would be ready by the time I'm 28. I think that is right. Little did she know she was already pregnant with my seed. Which I hate that someone told me something weird and fucked with my head. Because he was my good friend and I value his opinion. But he didn't say anything weird, he just questioned me, which is what everyone should do. Just question your crazy friend, make sure they're okay. Because I'm never okay, but I'm always good to go. I will never become one of the 21 or more. No, as I'm trying to make that number, that because of the veterans, that 21 number sucks. It pisses me off, it annoys me, does everything. 21 veterans kill themselves a year. So, in Scientology, I learned this technique on you can take responsibility for things, like in a universal sense, if you want to impact change. So I don't want any veterans to kill themselves anymore. So, before you do that, let's make a pact. If you ever think about hurting yourself, call me. 214-2350. 213-440-0015. Or email Carlito the Dancer at gmail.com. Carlito the Dancer is all my socials. Except Snapchat for some reason. It's Carlito the Ninja. That's also my PlayStation network name. But I pawned my PlayStation to come to Austin. I was like, I'm not going to need a PlayStation anymore. I'm going to go play with titties. Yeah, because I've been celibate. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I do enjoy having sex. And I've gotten way better at dancing in this interim. I was like, I'm gonna need a stick to beat women off. Once I let them know I'm back on the market. And holy shit, did I? Yeah. This girl started talking to me on Discord right away. It's like, oh no. A bunch of people started talking to me like right away. And one lady was like, boom. Yeah, I'll give you twins. I'll give you babies. And I was like, sold. I love you. I love you too. So I started planning the wedding. Like, I was like, yeah, I started planning a wedding instead of a first date. So crazy. But I just fucking detoxed off of alcohol. Of course I was gonna be crazy. I hate detoxing. But it's like I can't stay drunk all the time, so it gets, right? I haven't made anything except the one thing I wanted to. So now start making other things. No, you're just talking. Shit, you're talking shit. So the dance has already started, but there's plenty of dances. It's Saturday. Right. You have nowhere to go. You have places to go. You just don't have a time. Yeah, you can chill. Okay, so what are you making this video just to... Yeah. So I've learned a bunch of therapies, and I've concocted... I'm an American shaman. I'm Cherokee and Choctaw. Mother's and father's side. Not both Cherokee and Choctaw. I learned some Spanish bruja, or magica, from a Mexican babysitter. That's also where I learned Spanish. And got the nickname Carlito. My auntie gave me the name, was it Little Dicky? And eventually it was Big Dicky. And I thought that was hilarious. At the age. But I still think, why don't you call me? She's always like, why don't you don't give anyone else nicknames? What is this? Favoritism. You never experienced favoritism before. You're just like, you're treating me different than everyone else. Why? And then I realized people do that all the time. Because when you're fucking a baby genius, you don't realize that, you don't realize that what you're doing isn't normal. So you get around other kids and you're like, oh, this is what y'all think about all day? Like, goddamn. You're right. Let's go back. Can I go back to that nap time? Oh, this is boring. Yeah, like I was, I have to go to school with the normal kids. Like where I'm smarter than the teacher. That shit was fucking funny. They would be asking me how to pronounce dinosaur words. And I'm just like dyslexic as shit, just guessing. I'm like, okay, Dad taught me phonetics. You nailed it. Oh, sometimes you have to roll your R. Dope. Yeah, it was fucking stupid. It was stupid. And then yeah. And so when it became time to decide my dad for school, my dad was like, all right, I barely finished 8th grade. I don't know. I've never sent anyone to college. I don't know what to do. And I know I don't have enough money to send you to college. That was all incorrect, but whatever. It was a happy half truth. Because I was sitting there like, oh shit, he's going to try to send me off to school. And I was like, sweet. He's not going to send me off to school. I just want to do the family business. Like, can I finally? Like, my cousins wouldn't let me deal drugs. He said I was too smart. But then I've realized he wouldn't let me in the family business because he was doing not shady stuff, but I mean, yeah, it was shady. That's why he didn't want me to learn the way he was, because he's like, if you're gonna learn business, go to school, learn for real, so then you can help me out too. I don't know what his thinking was, because we don't talk like that. He doesn't like talking about the past, so I'd never bring it up. Except when I do, which is all the time. I don't bring that up. I bring the past up because he's got a bad memory. And I'm always like, hey, remember when you did this dope shit? Yeah, that was cool, Dad. I love you. So we play this interesting game with each other where I pretend and then he pretends to forget stuff. I just pretend and then he's like, oh, I forgot that. And I'll talk to him with a little bit more and he's like, oh, I remember that now. Because I've been in a relationship with women, and they'll call you a liar right away if you do that shit to them. Except me, because I told them I'm brain damaged. And then I probably pee on them. I try to pee on them as soon as possible. But I'm like, oh, you're coming over to my house? Prepare to get peed on. Yeah, I'm comfortable in my own bed. I pee a lot. I pee the bed a lot. Comas are stupid. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to reverse that peeing thing. But then I've only peed once this last 2 years, so nope, twice. Right, it's getting better. It was terrible. The year I painted my whole bed because I kept peeing, so I kept scooching to a new place because it was a pillow top. I couldn't flip it, and I looked down. I was like, this bed is just getting worse and worse. And then I was like, fuck, I should have got a goddamn at least a plastic one. I mean, they have those microbial waterproof things, which aren't really that waterproof, but they do save you a lot of money. In laundry. Because you can't wash a regular big-ass clean sheet in a normal machine. Yeah. Whatever. So that's my biggest problem is I piss the bed. And I was like, I can't be a father still peeing on people. So then I quit drinking. And I was like, life sucks when you stop drinking. How can I change that? So I started smoking weed. And I was like, ooh, this is cool. And if I mix them, that's where I fucked up. Yeah, it just makes two things instead of just having one of them at a time. You can't tell how much of which one you are. And then it was back to pissing the bed. So I was like, all right, I can't keep pissing the bed. She lives in a van. So I fasted. Yeah, so my girlfriend was Spanish. Oh, wait, I've already done that, right? I already talked about that, right? Yeah. I'm here, yeah, veterans and my girlfriend. So I'm grieving, and I was like, oh, perfect. I'll use this as a time to do my pilgrimage. I'd planned to go see a bunch of my buddies a few years ago, but then life got weird, and I went to jail instead. Like, while I'm telling them my plan, uh, someone called the police on me, a wellness check, and they took me to the VA. Like, oh, like I was planning on going to the VA anyway. I needed to get a cat, like a cat support cat thing, so I wouldn't have to pay $500 for my apartment. And the cops were like, "Yeah, bring your cat." God damn it! If the fucking social worker would have talked to me for like 5 more seconds, she sat there and talked to me the whole time. The cops were there. She could have been like, "No, you don't have to bring your fucking cat." Then I wouldn't have been in any of this mess, and I'd be back in Spain with my goddamn cat and a baby. Instead, I have no baby. The baby's dead. The baby was aborted, and then the lady killed herself because she aborted the baby, and I wasn't there, and it didn't seem like I was coming back. But no, honey, I was just in the psych ward. They don't let you use your phone. Because I was getting better to be a better husband. I had fasted 28 days, which was longer than I wanted. But then I was like, fuck it, let's just keep going. And I was like, oh shit, I haven't taken my pills this whole time. And so the day I stopped fasting, took my pills that night, disassociated, uh, woke up, slept walked, woke up in jail. Ooh, fuck it, I'm going back to sleep. This sucks. Had a crazy sleepwalk throughout the whole jail. Oh my gosh. I remembered Boolean algebra though. So that's cool. And I remembered a bunch of other things. And then I remembered a bunch of stuff I wasn't supposed to remember. And I'm like, oh, life's about to get crazy, isn't it? And then it did. But then I only found out about her death, like physically, like someone told me, and I saw the obituary January 17th. So I've been planning this world tour of going out seeing my friends, and now I have an excuse. I'm gonna go memorialize in Nara and go see all my friends and make new friends, and then also introduce myself as an artist. The artist formerly known as Carl Dwayne Turner Jr. I am now nobody, but I'm also the greatest, the GOAT, the Gates, the greatest of all time. Who is nobody? So you can take that title back from me if you want, in whatever field you want to attack me in. I would like for someone to dance battle me, battle rap, fucking let's have a draw off. Let's try to play. Let's play chess, rock paper scissors. Like, I'm down to play any game, or we can be like, oh, let's make art together, or let's make art in a competitive way. I'd rather collab, but I also like kicking ass, taking names. I was in the military. I've racked up a few of those bad words, kills. I don't want any more. I'd rather spread love, but I, I am a peaceful warrior. I do know when. Yeah, I do know what makes peaceful warrior peaceful warrior. Yo, so I've been doing a rap aria, like which an opera is in an opera house. An aria is on the air. Like, so it's outside as you walk around. Yeah, it's been super fun. I just fucking started doing it to where I sang the thing and then made a beat and I sent it to my brother. So he's probably, I don't know if he's listening to these or anything, but I want him to reply. We'll see what happens. But first I need to make a bunch of money because I fucked up again. Carlito the Dancer, Cash App. Also, if you want to book a lesson, I do 7 minutes for $7 and $1 a minute after that. I've never actually charged anyone the $1 a minute, but that's my rate. I'm worth $1 a minute. So $7.77 for a 7-minute reading of any kind. They usually go over So, whatever. And then after I finish the amount I wanted to talk about, if you want more questions, then it'll be $1 after that. So last time I did reading, it was $7. We did an hour and a half, and then I was like, all right, well later. Yeah, I don't really care, but this is a way to make it seem like I'm not begging for donations while I try and heal the world. So I learned dance therapy. I learned groove. Um, I can meditate. I've meditated other people. I've dream walked. I've possessed other people's bodies for them. I know Reiki. I know massage. I know as many things as I needed to find my healing on my own. And now I'm finally ready to deliver that to anyone who needs it, veteran or not. I can save lives, and I'm gonna prove it to the world while I write my dissertation to try to become a neurophysicist. Yeah. I mean, I call it gray energy work, but whatever. Not everyone sees fucking gray energy that way. Because a lot of you can't see it at all. Wow. All you see is black and white, which isn't bad. You need to be able to. Just I don't. I don't know what this is, but I. Oh shit! That came from my bag. Oh, it is open. God damn it! How long has this been open? Fuck! I just lost a bunch of shit. Oh, not a bunch of shit, but holy fuck! That was. When did that even happen? That's confusing. Oh my gosh. Oh, what the hell? How did that? Ah.